The final frontier. In our universe, there are edges. Not edges of space, but edges of reality itself. Points of no return. Boundaries where the laws of physics as we know them are twisted into an unrecognizable form. The most absolute of these boundaries is the event horizon of a black hole. It is the universe's ultimate abyss, a one-way door to infinity. But what actually happens if you cross that door? What would you feel? And more profoundly, what would you see? Today, we embark on the most extreme thought experiment imaginable. We will take a journey into the heart of a black hole, choosing your destiny. First, a crucial choice. Not all black holes are created equal. Your fate depends entirely on the size of the abyss you choose. Option 1, a stellar mass black hole. Born from the collapse of a single giant star. Only a few times more massive than our sun, but incredibly dense. Here, the tidal forces are extreme. Long before you reach the event horizon, the gravity at your feet would be so much stronger than at your head that you would be torn apart. Your journey would be a very short, very violent one. So, we will choose option 2, a supermassive black hole. Like Sagittarius A, the Titan at the center of our own Milky Way. Millions, or even billions, of times the mass of our sun. Paradoxically, this giant is far more gentle. Because it is so large, the curvature of space-time at its edge is much flatter. The tidal forces at its event horizon are negligible. You could sail across the point of no return without even noticing it. This is the journey we will take. The point of no return. As you approach the event horizon, a strange duality begins. For an observer watching you from a safe distance, time for you would appear to slow down. They would see your image get dimmer and redder as the light leaving you loses energy to the immense gravity. They would see you slow to a crawl, taking an eternity to reach the edge. In their reality, you would be frozen on the horizon forever, a faint red ghost. But in your reality, nothing seems out of the ordinary. Your clock ticks normally. You feel no force, no wall. You simply drift across the invisible line. You are now inside the black hole. There is no turning back. Every possible path inside the event horizon leads in only one direction, down, towards the center. Spaghettification. For a while, the journey inside is calm. But the laws of gravity are patient and inescapable. The tidal forces begin to build. To understand what happens next, think of the tides on Earth. The moon's gravity pulls slightly stronger on the side of the Earth facing it, creating a bulge in the oceans. Now amplify that effect by a trillion times. The gravity from the singularity deep inside the black hole begins to pull on your feet with immensely more force than on your head. It starts as a gentle stretching sensation. Then, it becomes a torture rack designed by the universe itself. Your bones, your ligaments, your very tissues are being pulled apart. You are being stretched, thinner and thinner, longer and longer, like a piece of cosmic spaghetti. This is not a metaphor. It is a literal physical process, spaghettification. Eventually, the forces would be so great that you would be ripped apart at the molecular level. A stream of individual atoms flowing in a single file line, a plasma ribbon screaming silently into the void. This is how your journey feels. But what about what you see? A universe warped. As you fall, before the end, your eyes would witness sights that violate all common sense. Looking back, away from the singularity, you would see the entire future history of the universe you left behind. Because of extreme time dilation, time outside the black hole would speed up from your perspective. You would see stars being born and dying in the blink of an eye. You would see galaxies collide and merge. In theory, if you could survive long enough, you would witness the very end of the universe playing out in fast forward. In a tiny, bright, blue-shifted circle of light above you. Looking forward towards the singularity, you would not see a small point of darkness. The warping of space-time is so extreme that the singularity is no longer a place in front of you. The singularity is now a moment in your future, and it lies in every direction. You would be surrounded by an advancing wall of pure, featureless black. Light itself would be behaving strangely. Light orbits a black hole. It's possible you could see the back of your own head as the light from it travels around the black hole and enters your eyes. The universe would become a funhouse mirror of distorted, multiple images. At the singularity, and then the end. You reach the center, the singularity. What is it? This is the point where our two greatest theories of the universe, Einstein's general relativity, which governs the very large, and quantum mechanics, which governs the very small, break down completely. They give answers of infinite density and zero volume, which is another way of saying we don't know. Is it a point of infinite density? Is it a gateway to another universe? A wormhole? Is it a fuzzball of vibrating strings, as string theory suggests? The singularity is the final question mark, the edge of human knowledge. Your journey ends where physics itself ends. But does your story truly vanish? The information paradox suggests that information can never be destroyed. So what happens to the complex pattern of information that was you? The modern theory, born from Stephen Hawking's work, is that this information is not lost forever. It is smeared and encoded on the surface of the event horizon itself, a cosmic hologram, and over trillions upon trillions of years, as the black hole slowly evaporates through Hawking radiation, that information is slowly, painstakingly radiated back out into the cosmos. Your physical journey is over, but your echo, the fundamental information of your existence, might just be eternal. This forces us to ask a final question. Are we just a temporary collection of atoms destined for oblivion? Or are we a pattern of information? An echo that can never truly be erased from the fabric of the cosmos?
The questions are endless. The journey has just begun. If you believe in the power of asking what if, join our community of thinkers. Subscribe and hit the bell to continue exploring possible worlds. Your next thought experiment is waiting.